but that victim compensation fund is dwindling to zero. He got to pay these lawyers. There's nothing else left for y'all.
Yep.
So I don't know what the answer is to that. I don't know if that meant still step in the name of love so that you can rack up, whatever this money is on Spotify. But
I believe I can fly.
No, I got a question for you though. I got a question. Did you think that the majority of the victims were looking for a payday, or that the fact that they just wanted justice served? They wanted him to not be able to do that to any other people, or any other women or young men to be off the street?
So that is a really good question, and I'm glad you asked that. Unlike the purported victims in the Deshaun Watson case who went to file civil lawsuits,
exactly,
I do think that these individuals work directly with prosecutors to get him prosecuted. Mm-hmm. And because he committed criminal acts against them, what we know is that when somebody is found guilty of a criminal act, it makes that civil case just that much easier. But if it ain't nothing there, you can't get, blood from attorney. It's just not gonna happen.
Right.
Which brings us to this other case with Deshaun Watson, right? There's this, I don't know how many complaints we're up to, 22, 23 complaints. And you have a lot of people saying where there's smoke, there's fire. It's too many complaints for this not to be real.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I don't know what the truth is, right? What I do know is we likely will never know the truth because they're probably not going to criminally investigate it. It's going to end up in these civil settlements that will be confidential and we'll never know what happened. But what will be for 100% sure, his reputation will be tarnished forever.
That's true.
He'll never recover from this. He'll never, not in a way that will allow him to have a formidable career. He'll never be able to come over this. And we'll never know. And the only thing I can think of, like, unlike the situations, like when you had the Kobe Bryant trial, and I was glad that they did, that they went to trial. Kobe had to deal with that. And it came out, right? Mm-hmm. In this trial, this young lady that accused him of sexual assault, she had 2, 3, 4 different semen specimens on her. Mm-hmm. You would have never found that out if he would have been like, no, let's just figure this out and be done with it. Mm-hmm. And I'm not judging. I mean, she just lived the shit.
So, Dandridge, are you saying if a woman has 2, 3, 4 different semen specimens on her, that doesn't mean she could not have been sexually assaulted? I'm just asking.
So no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the semen specimens came up to question her credibility because she said she wasn't involved with anyone else.
Yep.
So it came up as a credibility issue. So it is no bearing on whether or not he sexually assaulted her. She could fuck the whole entire Lions offensive line. Well, I wouldn't fuck them, but maybe let's see who has a better offensive line. Anybody else but them. That still doesn't have any bearing on whether or not she can be sexually assaulted. Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. What I am saying is her statement to prosecutors was very much, she there was nothing else happening in her life. So then how do you explain Tom, Curly, and Mo?
Right.
Who just swimming up and through the fallopian tubes? What's happening here?
Oh boy. Wow.
But I'm just saying.
I'm
only using that as an explanation as to how in many instances, people see the law as a way to seek justice and seek truth, but oftentimes that doesn't happen. These things happen and they get settled out of court and their non-disclosure agreements and their confidentiality agreements, and you never know what happens. We'll never know. This shit with Deshaun Watson, unless he takes all of this to a public trial, which he probably won't, it's 22 cases. He'll probably figure out some mass settlement with them and we'll never know what happened. But for whatever in a day, he will be the once untarnished,
decent quarterback, right?
Yep. Quarterback. He never will get that status again. White America will not allow that.
That's true. You see what happened to OJ?
Yeah, they sent OJ to prison for 15 years for taking back his own shit.
Right.
So it ain't never gonna happen. And I'm telling you, and they already feel like we gave them one. We let Mike Vick redeem himself. They ain't getting another one.
It's true.
They ain't getting another one. We did one. We did.
Yeah, every time he mentioned something, Peter.
Well, we probably shouldn't use OJ.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Yeah, we probably should use OJ. OJ got off, and instead of laying low, went and promptly got him another white woman and started clowning on golf courses. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's a good
Hey, he not black. He OJ.
So Gerald, are you saying that there is something nefarious by him getting a white woman?
Yep, I'm saying that the general population, in terms of not necessarily African Americans, but white America, did not. He was alleged to have killed her, Nicole Brown Simpson, and the fact that a black man was with a white woman and then subsequently was accused of killing a white woman, and they thought that all the evidence pointed to him and got off, was absolutely something that they just couldn't bear. So had he faded to the darkness and never showed up again with another white woman, while they still would have been upset, they would not have been enraged. They were enraged when he showed back up with someone else who looked similar to Nicole Brown Simpson, and he was, quote unquote, living his best life once again. They were like, we cannot allow this to happen.
So are you suggesting that OJ was set up?
Hell yeah.
Yes, he was set up.
Yes.
He was. They got him all hot and bothered. They stoked his flames. Man, that's your Heisman. You need to go get that.
Right.
And he rolled up in there like an idiot,
right,
with somebody else with a gun, and they said, Yahtzee.
Got him.
Right.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even holding the gun.
Right. That's my point.
Oh man.
And he still went down. Right. So they were like, look, you might not do the time that you should have done, but you're gonna do some time.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, when the feds want you, they're going to get you.
Okay.
I don't know, y'all. I mean,
so if you thought I was gonna back down from that, Dan, you're sadly mistaken. No.
I did think that. You proved me wrong.
Oh, you did.
For sure.
No, not backing down from that one. I mean, hell, I'm already called T.O. a hoe. He might be in my driveway tomorrow trying to buck up. So, hey, it's just what it is.
I sincerely hope Turl is not in your driveway.
Hey, just do some driveway, do some push-ups in it. I'll say do some driveways and a push-up. Do some push-ups in the driveway, and you'll be all right.
Last I saw, Turl was on the sidelines at the Jackson State football game, providing those young men some high quality coaching.
Okay.
Do we know it was high quality?
I mean, he's a Hall of Fame athlete. You think he doesn't have anything of value to give them?
Hold up there. Wait a minute. I know several Hall of Fame athletes who turned into coaches who were atrocious. Just because you're a Hall of Fame athlete and have a Hall of Fame skill doesn't mean that you can be a great coach or translate that to others.
So I said he was on the sideline providing with
you said because he's a Hall of Famer, do I not think that he could not give them excellent tutelage? And I'm saying to you that just because you are a Hall of Fame player and you can do it on the field does not mean that you can adequately translate that to another player, that he gets it and then he can take that information and then put it on the field. That's not how it always works. It should, but that's not how it always works.
So I'm certainly not saying that everything that works in production also works in the playbook. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in this instance, that's what he was doing. Yeah. You don't have any evidence to prove that it wasn't.
And you don't have any evidence to prove that it was.
I do, because Deion Sanders did a post-game conference show and said he's really helping give these boys great advice.
That's a soundbite. We didn't ask them. Did you ask the boys? Did the boys?
Oh my fucking God!
The coach said it. Yeah.
Freeze.
Hey, ain't no fun. Freeze. Ain't no fun when the rabbits got the gun.
Freeze. Where can they find us at, man? I gotta go.
No, you ain't got to go. We still got some time left. Yeah, no, you ain't got to go yet. Yeah, you ain't running up out of here, Turl. Sit down, Turl. We still talking. You ain't about to start crying, talking about Tony Romo, my quarterback. Man, I can't believe y'all talking about my quarterback.
Oh
Nope.
man.
Were you
Not
were
gonna
you
happen.
were you born a bad person or did you take lessons?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, both. Okay.
Yeah.
I
It
got
sound like it.
I was born by the river in a little church.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, no, I was born in Providence. Yeah, so no, so much for that. No river there. No river at all.
Oh,
Providence was open when you was
Mm-hmm. Sure
born?
was.
Wow.
Imagine that. Way back in 1933.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Just because you got here in 97, don't try to talk about the rest of it.
Yeah, I was born at the new Novi Providence.
No, you were born at Beaumont. Shit, don't try that.
No, I was not. Correct yourself. I was not. You weren't there, so you don't know.
Oh no, actually I was there. So remember, I was born in 1930 at the old Providence.
Anyway, like I said, I do think that there is these intersections of things that happen. To your point, Freeze, I think race plays a part. I think gender plays a part. I think the intersection of race and gender always plays a part in how people are treated. There is no denying that there's male privilege. You all may deny it, but I'm not.
Well, I don't deny that.
I'm not gonna deny that.
The
way to prove it.
And I think you see how it plays out. I mean, it just shows up in the ways that it does. I struggle with the whole Chrisette Michele because it's like she's an entertainer, and yes, people get the right to say yes or no, but we also not paying her bills.
Agreed. Yep.
You can never count someone else's pockets.
Yep.
However, I still say all money isn't good money. Even if I'm in a bad way, there may be an opportunity for me to make money. PPP loan. And might not be the best avenue to go because down the road, I could have some issues with that. Right? So it's a fix right then, but long term, it's going to cause me way more harm than it is good. And all I'm saying is, you can't count nobody's pockets, but by the same token, you got to be able to read the room, and all money ain't good money.
So is that why you hang out at Henry's?
I don't even know where Henry's is. I don't know what you're talking
about. You know what Henry's is.
I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh man. You know what?
I have no idea. Where's Henry's at? Who goes to Henry's? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, like I said, this is a good band.
Yeah. Well, when you leave Henry's, you go to Watts, Mozambique. That's what you making that all money ain't good money. That's what you be trying to do.
Never heard of that place either.
You are such a liar. Everybody in Detroit has heard of Watts, Mozambique. Why don't
I don't live in Detroit, so I don't know.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of Watts, Mozambique. I know Mozambique is a place in Africa. That's all I know about. I don't know about Watts. I know Watts is in California. They had a race riot there. I know that, but I don't know anything else about it. I don't know about Henry or anything of such nature. But I just want to make sure I clarify that. You know, that's all I want. If you ask me about places called City Heat or All Stars, maybe I'm gonna tell you a little something about it.
Ignorant, man. Ignorant. But thank y'all for tuning in on this one. Don't forget, y'all can find us at Talk That Shit. That's with 3 H's at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Get at us. We listen to us, share us, tell a friend. Let us know if what we're doing is good or what we're doing is bad. Give us some feedback. You know what I'm saying?
According to Dandridge, you can also find me at Henry's Palace and watch Mozambique. So anybody out there, feel free to stop by.
Oh God, I can't with y'all today. Oh, man. All right.
Jingling, jingling.
No.